Hello and welcome to Star Trek Online, Agents of Yesterday, Episode 8 with me, Tagore.
This mission briefing is classified. Starfleet Intelligence has been working on cracking the coded message sent by the Undine agent you exposed at Pajem. And we think we have something. There are several references to the Paulson Nebula in the data. That is an area of space near the Lackey system that we don't know much about. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. When the Enterprise D was in the area, it reported that the composition of the clouds may screen opponents from your sensors.
Okay, so what do we get for this? Better impulse engines, a weapon. Oh, interesting. Interesting, that's new. Okay, sure. Let's go. We're going to the Lackey system, which is this way. Also want to note that last time I showed you this, Breen Invasion was actually after the Borg Advance, but they changed it around. So this comes first. Unfortunately, the episode replay week is now over, and so you won't get the extra rewards like the Breen Bridge Officer, but that's fine. I was tempted to make a rush for the end and just like do it. Unfortunately, I decided that it was probably better not to. A lot more fun if I'm just recording it as I go, and the rush to the end is not a huge amount of fun. I still have skills. Oh, I do. What do I want to put it in? I'll go with hull points. That's fine. And I don't have any ground stations, but that's fine. So what are we doing here? Come on, begin hide and seek. I wonder if my Foundry mission ever got played by people. I mean, I did make one when the Foundry came out, in fact. I don't even remember where it is. It was just a bit of fun of me playing around. Wow. So we're receiving distress signal from the USS Valor. They are under attack by Gorn. Shields are failing, Captain. They can't take much more. Signal the Valor, we're on our way. Why is the Valor here? Sure. Offensive configuration. We got a new ability, Brace for Impact. It's fun. You'll notice that I switched to the quantum torpedoes. Quantum torpedoes do slightly more damage for a slightly longer cooldown, and quantum torpedoes look cooler. They're blue instead of red. Although, what color were the? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I think they were like a different color red. Boom, and that Fish-Out frigate is dead. So we're fighting Gorn now. Unfortunately not the old looking Gorn, it's the new lizard looking Gorn, so, you know, can't have everything. Ooh, I should actually be using these science abilities, which I'm not, but... granted, last check the Gorn, should check the Valor. Well, I'm circling the Valor, which is...
Thank you for the assist. Our ship is on a mission to map the Paulson Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain the nebula had on our engines.
Okay, good job.
We retreated from the nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal Gorn mining operation.
Presumably the Gorn didn't take that too well.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, we'd be sucking vacuum. Our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to a starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck.
Sounds like we arrived just in time.
There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we headed for this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula. We would be happy to share our data.
So interesting, because I'm an engineer, I can do something different than the other two. We can use a small sample of dilithium to catalyze a recrystallization process, which is different to the other two, which have you flying around doing annoying things. I think you have to get like 4 or 5 different we can use the radio catalyzed Sensors show that the asteroid is not far from a mining station and have enough heavy metals isotope to break down within our weapons. Once the asteroid's broken up, we can beam the pieces we need.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
So this is fun. This is different to. This is completely different to what I usually do. Come on, collect radioactive isotopes. Yay, crystal catalyst. So that's different to what I usually do. You usually fly around doing annoying things, and another Gorn ship. Okay, that's kind of annoying.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Did I get it? Oh, it's doing that thing where it's not showing its shields. That's super annoying. Shift 3.
Target's shields have failed.
I'm not sure whether I want to go with, oh, sweet. I'm very tempted to use that fire at will manual and teach it to, Tarsi, but we'll see. One of the nice things about fire at will is it targets everything, including probes and other annoying things which are heading your way, including high yield torpedoes. High yield torpedoes can do a lot of damage. You saw that happen a little bit in the fight with the Undine. And see these mines here? I'd be able to take those out pretty easily with fire beams at will. Oh, they all went off the Valor, which is nice. Oh. Bye! I love doing that. Really? He fired mines right at the last second. That's annoying. And yes, I'm going to be using Q&A. Sorry about that.
We're in your debt. This is enough dilithium to get our warp engines restarted. After we finish preliminary repairs, we'll set course for Starbase 157. If you want to go into the Paulson Nebula, your engines will need a boost. I recommend you visit Lackey 3. The Gorn drove out the Federation miners there and took over a decalithium processing facility. It's only fair that you take some of our crystals back.
Thanks for the advice, advice, Valor. Montenegro out. Now, I do know that there is a probe somewhere in this mission. So hopefully I'll be able to find it when it comes up. Captain, the decalithium processing facilities dead ahead. The Gorn have numerous structures and debris fields where built are picking up several fighters and frigates. They know that Federation territory and they're going to protect the ill-gotten gains. That's good to know.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
What's this? Is this my data recorder? Oh, trade frigate. I really don't need that on my Control 7. Shift 3.
Target's shields have failed.
What's nice about what's this? Akaton beam. Early on, this is really nice to drain shields, and you can just do that. Yay! Oh, that's right. The jamming station. Lieutenant, we can't get a lock on the decalithium. Something's jamming. Need our ability to lock and beam it up, probably nearby jamming station. Detecting some suspicious tachyon emissions and signs of Klingon technologies. Maybe more than simple Gorn mining operations. We need to destroy that jamming station and get the decalithium. We might not be able to beam the decalithium up, but we won't stop the beaming the spatial charges down. Prepare the spatial charges. Signal a warning before to the station. Charges are prepped, and we can beam them over as soon as we're transporting a range. General warning broadcast signal just before we start transport. Yes, I know. V to focus. Control 7, 9, scan it to do extra damage. I didn't do as much. Didn't do as much phaser damage as I had hoped, but that's fine. Fire my beam and boom. While I fly back, I'm gonna have a look, see if I can't plan anything else. 2 hours. You get like duty officers throughout the missions, but some are better than others. Others, like the rest of the game. You gonna run out of shields? You did. Oh, I love when that happens. Golden torpedoes are really nice. Personally, I actually prefer plasma. Plasma torpedoes are awesome. Although they're rather slow and can easily be shot down. I don't think the AI usually does that. It's funny, I never used to like plasma torpedoes, but boy, they're powerful in this game. Take items. Kelvin timeline lockbox, that's fun. And now we can warp to the Paulson Nebula. The decalithium crystals are doing the trick. Show engine efficiency has increased by 4.7%, and we should be able to boost the impulse drive enough to deal with the effects of the nebula. Coordinates for the Valor are locked in, ready to warp out. Engage. The Lackey system. So, the scanners are showing an amount of metallic density of this region much higher than would be expected for a nebula of this class. There's definitely something big here and might be hidden another high density object. We should scan all high density objects in the vicinity. So, let's take a look. Supposedly there's a probe somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. And so we'll be doing our Sudoku puzzle again. Just an abandoned mine. Okay. Unlock the temporal probe. Oh my god, compare the words to the right and choose the one on the list that partially completes the word. What? Cape. Spoon. Initialize the next data entry. Oh my god, what the hell? Vulcan? That could be anything. No. That was wrong. I'm just gonna go white then. Oh. Maybe it wasn't. Frozen, dearth, that's frozen, beer, and dearth. Writing, white, frozen. Okay, I got lucky. Seems cool. Follow the Undyne to Paulson Nebula, promptly ran into trouble with Gorn. Looks like the Gorn did us a favor. Score 1 for the Gorn. Totalitarianism. Oh, what? Enemy oh god. Come on, control 7, please. Oh, well, that wasn't hard. I was expecting more. Okay. Interesting. This investigate temporal probes is interesting. So, what do we got now? We got 3 birds of prey. Not looking forward to this, but sure. Let's go! I would use high impulse, but I prefer my power in my weapons. I'll rotate shield frequencies because I know it's incoming. Did my torpedoes both just miss? Wow. That's not cool. Oh, that's really nice. The second one got blown up because he cloaked right next to the one getting destroyed. That's fantastic. I have not seen that happen before. Awesome. 22nd season, poison this area, not well known. It's no longer operational. Well, that's disappointing. And we're almost at the third one. Scan the hydrogen gas, please. If you're interested in a quick way to like assign shield arcs, you can use the up, down, left, right. Unfortunately, you can't do this one, which is distribution shield power. Oh, Vorshar battle cruiser. Oh my god, mines! I hate mines. Here's a situation where fire at will would be really nice. That is so cheating. That this ability is cheating. It's like one-shotting everything. Yeah, see, fire beams at will completely destroy everything. Rotate shield frequencies. Alright, rotate shield frequency just gives me a buff to my shield absorption and damage taken. Doesn't actually say there. Shield regeneration reduces damage, so it great for clearing out mines. Brace for impact is like that as well, just 100% kinetic damage resistance. I don't know if mines do kinetic damage. I would assume so because they ram you. Oh my goodness. So many mines. What I could do is put the phasers on auto fire for this part, which I think I will. Oh, I actually have to tell them to fire, and by the time I've told them to fire, I may as well just press spacebar. That's great. I'm gonna waste a torpedo on that. Why not? Oh, so many mines. You probably don't have to clear these out. What? Why are you targeting that one? Sure. Okay. Okay. Scanning the anomalous readings. Beam to the station. We found something. This asteroid is surrounded by gravitic. Thank you. Thank you for the obviousness. What's more, there appears to be some kind of structure on the surface. We've detected several Klingon life signs. Are we picking up transmission from the Klingon outpost? Judging by the high frequency transmissions, I'd wager the structure of some sort of listening post or listening station. I'd recommend we carefully punch a hole in that minefield and send the away teams.
Warning. Ship is under
Beam
attack.
down. I've already punched a hole in the minefield. In fact, I cleared it out, dude. So the nice thing about fire beams at will in that situation would be that it would target everything without having to target. Fight away to the computer core. And right behind me, there's some geranium ore, so I'm going to be picking that one up. Oh, that's a biggie. Okay. B. Photon launcher is not very good. I much prefer turrets, but I don't have access to turrets yet. And looks like what? Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Was her name Tamet? Or was that Tarsi? Yeah, it actually hit something. The torpedo launcher does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, it's just... Oh, this is... Be nice if I had it here, because the Swordmaster is very irritating, but he runs constantly towards you, so... Turrets are much better in this location. Oh. Well, how about that? It is actually able to hit here. I also got achievement for killing lots of Klingon warriors as well. In my rerun of the previous mission, so I could find the temporal probe. So there's another, sorry, achievement, accolade, I should say. This is this, by the way, most annoying ability in the game. You can get stuck on it. Allies can get stuck on it. Super annoying. Before we can upload these records to our computers for analysis, so it will take some time, but we need to defend the core until we download complete. Begin transmission. Which basically means a bunch of Klingons are about to beam in. But part of the reason you use it is because AI like to attack it, and AI also gets stuck on it constantly, so it's actually quite good to it's quite good as a defensive structure, and takes a lot more takes a lot of health to take down. Also note that this is great up here, because enemies will target this as soon as they can, but if they're beaming in like that, they're going to get stuck on that, and they're going to keep running for it. So this is oh, there's a crate over there. It's actually quite a nice setup. Can you? I'm trying to open this crate. Crates generally aren't great, but like blood pie and some power cells, sure, whatever. I'm not going to bother with that. So, go out to part system. So we've downloaded the data. I recommend that we get to Starfleet Intelligence as soon as possible. One to beam up. Oh, way team to beam up. Picking up several Klingon ships inbound. If we leave now, we'll be gone before they arrive. Okay, depart system. And I believe that's the end of this mission. This is a nice short one. I probably could have done it faster as well. I was kind of slow with it. And hail, and I'm going to remember to actually hand it in, unlike last time.
Well done. Starfleet will analyze the data from the listening post. With luck, there will be something there that will help us in our fight against the Klingons.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, I'm 17. Wow, I just got a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll move that to the bottom. I haven't explained lockboxes yet. They require you to either spend real money or have a subscription. I wouldn't bother with them unless you absolutely love the game. Oh, engineering kit, cool. That will be something I will use later, but I don't have anything to use it with. And let's equip this weapon. Is it better than the phaser? Marginally, but I'm not going to change it. I'll give it to someone. Who am I taking down to the planet with me? Temet and this dude. These two have exactly the same ability. Oh no, I can't tell. Temet. So he's a more of a offensive one. Okay. Well, we'll leave it like that, and I'll give it to... Oh, you have a type 1. That is much better, unfortunately, so I'll give you that. Temet has a type 1 as well. This will be quite a bit better as well. Unfortunately, I can upgrade these, and I'll see about doing that later. So anyway, to use this, you have to have a lockbox, which you have to pay real money for. Because I've got a lifetime subscription, I get free Zen every month. Zen is what you buy stuff with in this store. You get free Zen every month, so I don't have to worry about that. Much better Impulse. High power levels. So Hyper Impulse good for escorts who'll have all power and weapons and engines. I'm currently middling of the road, so it's probably not the best, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching episode 8 of Star Trek Online, Agents of Yesterday with me, Takor. I hope you join me next time, where we do stop the signal.